Hello, I'm Jennifer Goodman with Good Life Realty, and today I am here with Laura Britt of Laura Britt Designs. Laura, thanks for joining us.
I'm super excited to be here.
So Laura, let's talk about the home you have for this year's Modern Home Tour. What a great property.
Thank you.
What was the inspiration for this house?
You know, the inspiration for this house is really the client. And our clients were absolutely wonderful on this project. We still continue to work with them today. But our clients really were at the core of the inspiration for the home. And the design that evolved over time was really in response to the programmatic requirements or needs or desires of these clients. Mm-hmm. Their art pieces are important to them. Mm-hmm. We designed a custom piece of furniture that hangs in their entry, and we named it after the client. And, you know, we had fun with things like that. They do have a specific design preference, mm-hmm. and that made it much easier in some ways to respond in kind with options that really fit that need. And we just really have enjoyed working with Olivia and Dave a lot.
What makes the 4500 Amarra house unique?
I think the responsiveness to their needs makes it different than anyone else's home. Mm. And they have a need for not only the connection to outside, as that home naturally provides, mm-hmm. and I also think that some of the connections of the space, the axial alignment of the hallway, and we're looking at the interplay of art at one end of the axis to the other, mm-hmm. and how does one piece of art relate to the other, and what is that dialogue? That's a unique opportunity and something we really embrace, working with clients through the commissioning of art or installation of art that they've chosen, either or. The other thing that makes it really unique is, although they're both retired engineers, Dave still does a lot of work from home. Mm-hmm. And so the office environment became one of those spaces that was, you know, one of the most unique and interesting and one of the most special spaces, I think, in the home. Every element of that space has been custom designed to fit his needs. Mm-hmm. So every detail related to the millwork, mm-hmm. every drawer, every, you know, printer pull-out, every inch of it has been designed to really fit his needs.
You mentioned earlier about the way the house was built and all of the details. Are there any efficiencies in this house that you really appreciate?
I think the kitchen is kind of that machine for a living that we always think about.
Oh, yeah.
The efficiencies that we have there are a lot of controls throughout the house that control the lighting systems and the fans. You know, I think a lot of German inspiration in the engineering and the design of the kitchen in particular with the efficiencies there.
Okay. What green or sustainable materials did you help put into this home?
Sure. So one of the things that we really like to do is specify in our technical specifications everything being low VOC. Mm-hmm. So all of our paints, adhesives, sealants, glues. So in this home, you know, hard surface materials, although we have the warmth of the wood throughout, mm-hmm. I think really softens it. But that's an element that is really important to us. We've also used Caesar stone throughout. The builder has an affinity, I think, for this Israeli material, and it's a beautiful material. It's no maintenance. It's very durable. Mm-hmm. So that's another material we've used throughout. The other part of sustainability is what we can do with furnishings. And as I mentioned, there are some Vervano furnishings which are in the space. And with our furniture line, everything is low VOC or no VOC in all of the finishings. It's all made in the United States, most of it in Texas, which we're very proud to say, right around here in this area. So those are things that we take into consideration when designing.
Laura, do you have any words of wisdom for couples who are taking on big projects, such as 4500 Amarra, in terms of staying together, if you will, or not coming unglued, whether it's low VOC or any other?
Oh, right. That is really true. You know, I think that embracing that this will be a process mm-hmm. of many, many large decisions together and many very small decisions together, and that it will be a process. Mm-hmm. It's not a black and white process. It's a little bit of an organic process, and having some patience with that process and some resiliency, I think, through the process is really helpful. And, I think it's easy when clients get to the end of a long project. I mean, if we're designing for a year or more, and then we're in construction for, a year or two, it can be fatiguing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my advice to couples is to really keep your eye on the end goal.
Yep.
Remember what it's all about. Remember that you're doing this together. And remember you are a team.
Well, I'm Jennifer Goodman with Good Life Realty, and I've been here today with Laura Britt of Laura Britt Design. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's a real pleasure. Thank you.
My pleasure.